Questions are also up in the air at Chelsea as well. What can you tell us about what's going on at the club at the moment and just the feeling around Pochettino right now?
Anna, that was a massive win at Villa last week, and I certainly think for Pochettino it provides some breathing space. For Chelsea it would have been nice as well, because the external pressure was building around him. Internally, I'm not aware of any conversations that had taken place about his future. The hierarchy at Stamford Bridge, the new ownership, to my knowledge, are backing Mauricio Pochettino wholeheartedly. Of course, results do need to improve. This inconsistency will be deemed unacceptable, and so they will be looking for more consistency as the season goes on. They'll want to have a better second half of the season than they had first half of the season. But there are opportunities aplenty. They're in the League Cup final against Liverpool. They could win a trophy there and qualify for Europe. They're into, if they beat Leeds United, the quarterfinals of the FA Cup. They'll be looking at Europe through the Premier League as well. They're not too far behind 7th place. So it will be full focus on that. And I think the hierarchy would have learned from the haste they showed in parting with Graham Potter previously. There is a very young squad at Stamford Bridge. Mauricio Pochettino's comments about the young players being the problem, I think they were slightly misinterpreted. I think what he's saying is this is a new embryonic group of players and they need time to gel and develop together, because you've got the likes of Cole Palmer, Malo Gusto, who are really young and they're arguably the leading performers at the moment. What Chelsea will want is more of the same in terms of the young players. I think the recruitment policy led by the sporting directors Lawrence Stewart and Paul Winstanley will continue on a youthful front. We will see some activity in the summer, no doubt. They'll look to address defence because Thiago Silva is going to be moving on. In attack as well, but it's not guaranteed that they will sign one of these big name, huge money signings. Midfield, I think that is well set. Perhaps we'll see a departure because Conor Gallagher, if he doesn't sign a new contract, Chelsea would be looking to sell him. There's been so much speculation about their financial fair play position. Will they comply or not? The confidence inside Chelsea is high that they will remain compliant. They've sold so many players to balance out to an extent the arrivals. There are more on the accounts for this financial year: Mason Mount, Ethan Ampadu and so on, and we could see more to follow. So as ever, really busy times at Chelsea. Mauricio Pochettino will need to deliver, but as far as I know, he's safe for now.
Hi there, I'm Rebecca Lowe, studio host for NBC's coverage of the Premier League. Don't forget to hit subscribe to watch more videos all season long. And for even more Premier League content, from original series to live matches, head over to Peacock. And be sure to tune in for Premier League mornings every weekend on USA Network and on Peacock. We will see you there.